So, I guess that's a stereotypical welcome to my channel video. That's why they never show the pilots. Anyhow, in 2013, my parents and me were on vacation in Spain. Incidentally, I was 8 years old at the time. At the campsite, we met another German family, and the mom helped Spanish dogs in animal shelters to find a home. During conversation, she asked my parents if they would like to adopt a dog, and my parents said, "We're gonna think it over," but that was a lie. In the evening, we talked about it at the tent, and like typical parents, they said stuff like, "In the end, we'll be the only ones to take it for walks or feed it, and we have to go to work." And like a typical kid, I replied, "I'll do that all by myself! Forever!" They still said no, and that made me cry. But when I woke up the next morning, only my dad was there. Then he explained that my mom drove to the shelter with the other mom, and also she took my kitty Zoom twist, but he added that she was just there to watch. Help me, I'm just here to watch. But when they returned, "Husband, thereupon, we have a dog now!" I made a photo of it. You may wonder why she didn't just take the photo with her cell phone. Well, kids, when I was 8 years old, your smartphones didn't exist. Yes, they did. I had one. Everyone had one. Except my parents. We got Wi-Fi when I almost went to middle school, but only thanks to my father. So I tried to see anything on the children cam until the next morning. The morning of our last day in Spain. But also the day I get my dog. Everything was already packed. Then a white van drove on the site. We went to the dog shower with him. Yeah, such a thing really exists. And out of fear, he dug into it. Afterwards, we took him to the vet because you can bring a dog to Germany without vaccinations, and the next ship thing, and a pet passport, of course. I don't have a pop filter on my mic, so if that sounded horrible, I'm not sorry. Through the progress of his teeth, we found out that he was 6 months old. It wasn't possible to determine the exact date of birth, but because of his age, he just said March 1st. Every year, I remember shortly before that it'll be his birthday soon, but never remember it on his birthday. But, I mean, it's probably not his actual birthday, so it doesn't even matter, because even if I didn't remember, I probably would celebrate the wrong date. From the vet, we learned that we had to wait 3 days until we get the pet passport, but it was the end of summer vacation, and I had school by then again. She was nice though, and spoke to an authority so we could get the passports earlier. So now, the vet only had to fill it out, so she asked us, "What is his name?" Amigo. That is not a creative name for a Spanish dog, but it wasn't even her idea. She stole the name from my aunt's neighbor's dog. We now only had to drive back to Germany, but the trunk and the back seats were filled with all our trash, and that's why Amigo had to spend the whole 15 hours ride in the footwell of the passenger seat on which my mom sat. But since he had only eaten wet rolls for his entire life, we had to stop at every single service area. But thanks God, at 1 o'clock in the morning, we finally arrived. He was happy and excited and hopped through the whole house until my father turned on the TV. Then the dog freaked out and started barking at the screen because he had never seen or heard such a thing before. Oh, and for everybody who's interested, NCIS was on. There you have it. And that day, I have to clean up his poop. In fact, I don't have a garden anymore, and we go to the park now. It takes longer, but I would prefer it at any given time. Anyways, thank you for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe. And yeah, see you in October. Goodbye.